Guys, it's Bree. So in today's video we're going to be doing my August TBR, guys. It is that time again to do the TBR. We're going to do the wheel, of course, like always. I'm not gonna lie. I made the mistake of putting a lot of my newer purchases on here, which I did do some book buying for my birthday. I did put some of my newer purchases on here, which I shouldn't have done until next month, because there's a lot of books, like I said, on here that need to be prioritized. So we may be doing a little bit more skips this month, depending on what book it is. Because that's what's going to be happening. Who makes the rules? Me. So that's what's going to be happening this month, guys. And we also went ahead and I think I put back all the rest of the books that have been on previous TBRs back onto here as well, so that we can try to choose them. But we shall go ahead and jump right into it, guys. So of course it's late at night and I still need to shampoo my carpet before going to bed, because I need it to dry before the morning. So we need to get this rolling with. But we're gonna go ahead and automatically put 2 books on this. Okay, these are gonna be rereads, actually. These are rereads that I'm doing on audio because the new book is coming out in September. So I'm really excited about that. It's these Infinite Threads. You know I'm getting tired when I start stuttering a lot. And then All These Days of Glory by Tara Murphy. This is the second and third book in the This Woven Kingdom series. I'm not rereading the first book because I've already read that one twice and I feel like I still remember it pretty well to go in and reread the other ones. But I'm really excited to reread book 2. And I'm not gonna lie, I really don't remember what happens in book 3. So we do need to reread those before the new release in September. But anyways, let's go ahead and choose the first book of the TBR, guys. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna have to start new series like always, but I'm hoping it's gonna be good series that I can binge read, because that's what happened. I will say last month I ended up binge reading a series that I really love. That's why I'm not gonna lie, that's why I really didn't do a TBR video, because I ended up just binge reading an entire series. So hopefully we get some good books. Also, I'm not gonna lie, hopefully we don't get some crazy long series either, but we shall see what happens. So let's go ahead and choose book number 1. And like I said, we're not really going to be counting skips, even though I know we should, but either way. So first book. Ooh, it's going to be Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Okay, guys. So I need to catch up on all of my Ali Hazel releases, because Problematic Summer Romance just released. And I have her on my TBR. Where is Bride? Oh, she's right here. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I'm not gonna lie, there's technically 5 books on my TBR that are Ali Hazelwood, and I need to get through them as quick as possible. So we have Bride, of course. This one was one I was gonna save until October. I was gonna save this one until October, but I really want to read it. This is her debut shifter romance, like paranormal romance. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for a paranormal shifter romance. That's what kind of got me into like the spicy romance realm, was reading shifter romances, like Fated Mains and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for this one, especially because I know this is enemies to lovers and marriage of convenience. So I'm really excited about this one. So let's go ahead and put Bride as the first book of this TBR. Well, technically the third, but the first like official book of this TBR. And also her new book is coming out, I believe, soon. I need to double check. Her new paranormal romance book is coming out. I believe it's called Mate, which I'm really excited for. So on to book number 2. A Song of Reef and Ruins. Okay, so this one is one I'm actually really interested in. I got it as a blind date. Is it right here? I got it as a blind date with a book recently, and it does sound really good to me. I don't know. I feel like I do really want like a good, like, is this fantasy? What do you call this, fantasy? It is Psalm of Sorrow. This is only a duology as well, so it's not going into a crazy new series. Ooh, should I give her a try? I feel like I should give her a try. I should give her a chance, because she does sound really interesting, and the cover is gorgeous. Like, this is a gorgeous cover, and everything like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one onto the TBR, guys, and hopefully we get to her this month. We shall see. And this was a first book. Like I said, it's the first book in a duology. I only have the first book to this as well. That's kind of been in my dilemma, to be honest, right now, is reading the books in the series that I only have the first book to and not the second. Because I know that is something that you should not be buying the entire series until you read the first book. But as you can see, I have a problem with that. But I'm also kind of worried that I'm gonna end up loving the first book and I have to wait for the second book to come in the mail if my Barnes doesn't have it. So I do need to do my research to see if Barnes has a second book just in case with that one, because if I'm probably gonna need the second book as soon as I read it. Of course I am. That's why I'm not gonna lie, I have yet to read The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Audier, because my Barnes doesn't have it in stock, the second book, and nobody else around me has it in stock, and I don't order books off Amazon anymore, so I won't get them as fast. Even though I'm not going, it doesn't really take that long for Barnes. It takes like a week for my books to get here from Barnes. So I feel like my thing is that if I have to order it, I need to order it the day I start the book, so that I can have the second book. But I also need to read the book to make sure I like it. But then I'm like, if I love it, I need the next book automatically. That's my problem. So, anyways, enough with that ranting, and let's go into book number 3. You know it's getting late whenever I start my little rants. So, let's go into the next book. Ooh, Autumn's Trader. Okay, I am actually going to skip this one because Autumn's Trader, even though I really do want to read it, I'm saving it for like September, October for that fall vibe. That's why I didn't read it. I was going to read it like a couple months ago, but I didn't because I'm like, this needs to be read. It's literally called Autumn's Trader. It needs to be read in the fall time, so it's one I want to hold off on at least for the fall months, because I'm trying to compile my list for, I'm not going, I'm starting to look at my October TBR, because I'm trying to try to compile that one as well, and then like fall and winter. I don't put set TBRs for fall and winter, but I do have some books that I like have the mindset of that one, so I do have those on my radar, and that is one of them. So going on, we will go ahead and re-choose for that one. Captive Prince. Okay, I will say this one is a newer purchase. I got this during the buy one get one half off Barnes sale that happened a couple days before. Like, it happened like a week before my birthday, but I bought some books and counted them as my birthday gift because it happened. This is one that I will be putting on this TBR because I hate to say, I am so excited to read this one. This is by C.S. Picast. This one is the beginning of a trilogy. This is also one I only had the first book to, so if I end up loving it, I'm gonna need the second book out right away, especially because this book is short. It's only 270 pages, but I've heard this author has really good fantasy romances, and I've been looking for really good, I love a good romance, I will say anything like sapphic, LGBTQ, your girl would read. I just love love. So this one I'm really excited for because it's literally called Captive Prince. Do we have enemies to lovers going on? Do we have captivity? Do we have Stockholm Syndrome? We shall see what happens, guys, going into this one. Because also this and another series by them that is a YA series, I believe, I'm really, really wanting to read. I forgot what it's called. But that one I'm really wanting to get into. And like I said, this is a little bit shorter, so we'll probably get through her fast. And like I said, it's a newer purchase, but it's one I really want to read. So we're allowing it. And we'll go on to book number 4. Ooh, Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. Okay, so this one does need to be put on this TBR. The Ruthless Vows is one of my top 15 books to read for the year. It's also the end of a duology, and it's one I've been putting off for so long. This one has been going, I'm not gonna lie, this is going on 2 years since I had got this book and need to read it. I've just been avoiding it like the plague. So I do need to put it on here. I do need to read it. Ooh, I just need to sit down and read it. I just need a day where I don't have anything I need to do, sit down and read it, and I know I will get hooked on it. Because like I said, I really did love The Nine Rivals. So that's what needs to happen with this book. This one, I feel like this one and Wreath and Ruins, what's it called? A Song of Wreath and Ruins. I feel like those two are ones that I need to sit down and just binge to see if I get into it. And I know this one I will. Because like I said, I do love the first one. And I'm really excited for that one. So, like I said, it's the end of a duology as well, so we would be marking off a series from that list. And let's go into the next book. Especially because right now, currently, we're starting 2 new series. So we'll see how that goes. Because I think Bride is a standalone, technically. Ooh, Under the Oak Tree. Okay, so this one is... I forgot the name of the author. But this is a... it is a comic series. I think it's called Manta? I have the... Let me see. I have the graphic novel. At least the first binding of the graphic novel right here. Yeah, Manta. I have read... I'm trying to remember because I did originally read it on the app. I've read... I forgot how many episodes I've read. But I'm really excited that they are getting bind up into normal comics because I love that for them. I have read majority of those. But they recently got... I think they were translated to actual novels. And I've actually... And that was the one. This one. And it's so beautiful. Like, this is such a gorgeous novel. This one is actually one I've been really wanting to read because I do love the comic series so much. And this is volume 1. I don't know when volume 2 comes out. I need to see whenever volume 2 comes out for this and the comic because I really want to get them. But yeah, I'm so actually really excited for this. And like I said, I already know what goes on in the story, so I feel like I can get through this pretty... not quickly, but like I can get through this pretty easily. But yeah, I love it. And it says the first moment I saw you, I knew you would ruin me. Ah, it's so cute. And like I said, I'm really wanting to get into this, so I'm really excited about that one. And let's go on into the next book. Ooh, Dating and Dragons. Okay, so this is also a recent purchase for me, which I am debating on putting onto the TBR, but I know I should wait on it. But I'm just going to show you the cover. This is so cute. So this is Dungeons and Dragons, but in a YA. So this is YA. It's so cute. There also is another one by this author called Dungeons and Drama. It is literally such a cute concept. These are so cute. But I am going to hold off. Because like I said, it is a newer purchase for me. This is one of the ones I got on my birthday that I need to hold off on. But I am really excited to read that one. Hopefully I can read it in the fall time because it looks like such a cutie, cozy book. So I'm really excited for that one. But we will skip her for now because we have other priorities that we need to try to get to. Ooh, Mile High. Okay, we'll see. Mile High is technically a newer purchase, but she's not my newest purchase. So technically she can be read. Okay, so Mile High. This will be going into a new romance series, which I'm not too mad about, but I am kind of iffy about. So this one, where is the first book? Oh, it's right here. I have to move things around. Okay, so this is my by this time forward. I'm not gonna lie. This was a series I was gonna hold off on getting, but they did change the covers, so the covers have been changed, and I don't like the new covers, so I ended up getting these. But I'm not gonna lie, there are other romance series on my TBR right now that I need to try to get to, so we're gonna skip her for now, guys. I'm so sorry. I do really want to read her, but she's not a priority right now, compared to other books that are on my series. So we're gonna go ahead and respin for the next one. I think I'm on book number 6, so we have 4 more books to go after this. Coffee Shop in an Alternate Universe. This is also a newer purchase for me that I will be skipping, but this one does sound like such a cute concept. It was one of the Barnes & Noble recommendations, and I hate to say it's funny though because my mom was listening to her talk about it, and she's like, I actually kind of want to read that. So my mom actually might borrow that book for me if she will read it. I don't know if she will, but it does sound like a really cute concept, and it is a sapphic read as well. So let's go ahead and re-choose. See, this is what happens when I let myself have unlimited skips. I just skip every single book that's popping up. Good Girls Guide to Murder. I think I'm going to wait on this one as well, because this is also one I'm really wanting for my fall TBR. So she will be skipped. At least for now. At least for now. Ooh, of Shadow and Moonlight. Okay, so this is one I will keep, because this one does need to be read. Because she has been on my TBR for a good while. This one I believe is a duology. But I'm not gonna lie, I have been kind of setting it aside only because I have the bookish box edition of the first book. I've been looking for the bookish box edition of the second book for a while. So I've been putting this off on not reading it because I really want the second book. But I can't find anybody who's really selling it because they don't sell it anymore. The only person I've seen on Pango who's selling it is selling them as a set. And I don't need the first book because, of course, I already have it. So I've kind of just given up on trying to find it as a set. But I do really want to read this one. This one has been one I've been wanting to read for a long time. It's been on my radar for a while since I've had it for so long. She does need to be read. This one, I'm not gonna lie, should have been one of the top 15 I had of the year, if we're being completely honest, because like I said, I've had it for forever. She's a really, really pretty edition, and she also has some illustrations as well. So we're hoping to get to her soon so I can go ahead and read her. So let's go on to the next book. So far, it looks like all we have is fantasy. Yeah, we have one shifter romance, and then the rest have been fantasy. So we need something romance here. Even though I literally had Mile High, we are gonna figure out if we get more romance. There are a couple of romances that are in my head that I want to read, so hopefully I get something similar to that. If not, we shall see. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so this is one that I know I need to start. And I will put it on the TBR, guys. I will put it on the TBR because I do need to start it. So this is Sophie Lark's. This is the Kingmaker series. Now, Sophie Lark is a problematic author. I would like to disclose that with my problematic authors. She is a problematic author now, which is upsetting because I really did love her Bird of Birthright series. But I did buy these secondhand so that I can read the series because it is a series I do want to read. Because it is second generation to the Bird of Birthright series, and it's one I really do want to get to. And I feel like I will say this, I feel like this is a series I may binge read, because I did binge read at least the last 3 books of the Bird of Birthright series. I read those back to back to back. I feel like these ones I might read back to back, and I'm really excited because this is Sebastian, and I forgot her name. What's her name? I don't know what her name is. Son, and then it's her, not her nephew. Who's Anna? Hold on, let me look at the family tree. Let's look at the family tree real quick. Let's refresh my memory really quickly. Okay, so it looks like it's Sebastian and Yelena's son, so it's Leo. And then it is... Girl, where are you at? I know you're here somewhere. Hold on. Wrong family. Wrong family. It is Nessa and Miko's daughter. So Anna, who's their daughter. I'm really excited about this one. Especially because I will say Nessa and Miko are my favorite couple from the Bird of Birthright series. Even though they should not be my favorite couple. But they are. So I'm actually really excited going into this. Hopefully we end up loving her, because we do have the complete series, like always. So we have that there. So we finally got a romance, but so far we have 5 new series that we will be starting if we do get to them. So let's go into the next book and see what it holds in store for us. Yes. So this is Crossed by Emily McIntyre. I'm actually so excited about this because this one, I'm almost done with this series. So it's the 5th book in the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. This is the Hunchback of Notre Dame, I believe. He's a priest. He's crazy. He's obsessed with her. That's all I gotta know. That's all I have to know. I'm actually really excited going into this. But I will say this. Her books so far, at least this series, has been 50-50. I have two that I am obsessed with. They are so good, top tier. And then the other two I've enjoyed, but I'm not like yearning for them. I need to figure out if I will be yearning for these couple or not. So I'm really excited about this one, especially because, like I said, I'm almost done with the series. It's the 5th book. I just have Hex left after this. And hopefully I can get through it, because I'm not gonna lie, I can go through Emily McIntyre's, like I said, depending on if I'm obsessed with it or not, I can go through these books really fast, because I will say Hooked and Wretched are my top 2 of this series so far. It's taken, and I will say Scarred and Twisted took me a while to read because I wasn't as invested, but I still really enjoyed those. I'm hoping I will devour this. So go ahead and put cross onto that TBR, guys, and let's go on to the next one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are on book number 9. So we have 2 left. So hopefully the last 2 will be good to wrap everything up for the TBR. So we shall see what's going to happen. Scions. Okay, this one is actually one as well that I'm so pumped to read. So this is actually a continuation of a series that was actually originally a trilogy. So the Starcrossed trilogy by, I always forget how to say her name, Josephine Angelini. Starcrossed trilogy is the original trilogy to the series. I find out, because I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. I know it's not the best trilogy, but it's one of my favorite trilogies because I fell in love with this trilogy in my freshman year of high school. And I've reread these books multiple times. My original copy of the first book is kind of falling apart, and it's so upsetting because I'm not gonna lie, they're out of print. At least the original copies, and I cannot get them anymore. I've been looking for them though. We will look for them soon. But that is one of my favorite trilogies. And I'm not gonna lie, after that trilogy was over, I always kept telling myself, I said, she needs to write more from this series. I said, I need more. Because I felt like the way it ended wasn't the best ending, and it kind of just hung off there. There wasn't a conclusion to what was happening. Little did I know, a couple months ago, that she expanded the series. So she has this one, which is Scions, which is actually the prequel with the female main character's mom is in this one. And then from there, it's a prequel continuation of the original trilogy, another prequel, and then another continuation. So there's 7 books in the series now. So I literally ordered them all off Amazon because I didn't know they were on Barnes. I should have gotten them off Barnes instead of Amazon because I try not to buy books off Amazon. But I was really excited about these. But I will say my only gripe is that they do not have matching covers to the original trilogy. So now they're all different covers compared to the original. But I'm actually really excited about this because, like I said, this was one of my favorite trilogies. And continuing on to this trilogy, I'm really excited. Even though this is, like I said, a prequel of the mom, I'm just really interested to see what happens going into this. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one, which I think is interesting though because this is told in first person, I think, which the original trilogy is not, so we shall see. But yeah, I'm really excited about that one. And then let's go into our final book, guys. So this one is going to be a very big toss-up depending on what we get. I'm not going, there is one book I may add to the TBR later if I choose to, but I'm not gonna lie, with a lot of these being series that I'm either starting or continuing, we may binge a lot of these series. So we shall see going into this last book what it can be. So let's go ahead and figure it out. Oh no, my computer unplugged. We're gonna have that happen. Okay. Oh, yes! Yes. This is the exact book, actually, that I really wanted to put on this TBR because the new book comes out this month, and it is one I really do want to read. It is Assistance to the Villain by Hannah Nicole. I forgot her last name, but Mahiran. I don't know how to say her last name, but either way, I'm so excited for this, guys. I have been seeing her TikToks recently, and they have been so cutesy because they're like TikToks of the series, of like the characters of the series, and it's actually so funny to me, and they're so cute. that I've been really wanting to read the series. And like I said, the new book actually comes out in September. Not September, girl, it comes out in August. And I've been wanting to pre-order it, but I'm like, I haven't even read the first 2 books. But now I will be pre-ordering it because I'm going to start reading this one. And this is one I really, really do want to read next month. So this is probably one that's a little bit more higher on my list to read because it seems like such a fun, little, cute romance. I don't know if it's cutesy. In my opinion, it looks cutesy. But it does seem more like a comedy, which I heard it is as well. So I'm really excited about this. And I think it also leaves in a cliffhanger. So good thing I have the second book just in case. But we'll go ahead and add her onto this, guys. And I'm really excited for that one. That was actually one of them that I'm really excited for. This one, I'm not going to this one, and I'm hoping to read Wisteria soon. Like I said, I need to read it. I just need to put it on my TBR at this point because it has not been chosen yet. But anyways, these are all the books, of course, I'm going to be reading. Well, trying to read, because like I said, a lot of these are first books of series. So we may be binging some series. We may be completing some series as well. So we shall see going into this what we have. So let's go ahead and go through our breakdown really quickly of what we have. So of course we have our 2 that we are going to be rereading for audio. So all this just These Infinite Threads and All This Twisted Glory, which is the second and third book in the This Woven Kingdom series, preparing myself for the new release that's coming up. Then we have Bride by Ali Hazelwood, which I believe this is a standalone technically, but it's like, I guess, I don't know. I have to do my research. I don't think it's a series within the next one that's coming out, but I'm really excited for it anyways, because I'm not gonna lie, all of her books are standalones. And then we have A Song of Wreath and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown, which is the start of a duology, which, like I said, I'm really intrigued by that one. Then we have Captive Prince by C. Espicast. This one is the start of a trilogy, which is also one I'm really excited for. We have Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, which is the final book in a duology, and also one of my top 15 books to read for the year. Then we have Under the Oak Tree, Volume 1, the novel. I need to figure out when Volume 2 comes out so that I can get it soon as well, because I'm really excited to try to get into this one as well this month. Then we have Of Shadow and Moonlight by Luna Larir. This one is also, I believe it's only duology. I'm gonna have to do my research, but I believe it's only duology. So that's the beginning of a duology. Then we have Kingmaker's Year 1 by Sophie Lark. I need to figure out what the original, I think this one's called Bully. Is it Bully? Because I know she changed the titles whenever she came out with the newer covers for the Kingmaker series. But yeah, this one is the first book in a series as well. That one is a 5-book series though. So, but like I said, I feel like I probably get through it really fast. Then we have Crossed by Anne McIntyre, which is the 5th book in the Never After series. Very excited about that one. Then we have Scions by Josephine Angelini. I think it's Angelini because they have an I in Angelini, which is the 4th book in the Starcross series, which is now a series and no longer a trilogy. Like I said, I'm so excited for that one. And then also one I'm really excited for, Assistant to the Villain by Anna Nicole Mahern. I don't know her name, which is the 1st book, I believe. It may be more than a trilogy. I have no idea yet. Don't quote me on that, but I need to do my research to see if it's a trilogy or not. But yeah, this one was one like I said, I'm really excited for. But yeah, guys, that is going to be my August TBR. I'm not gonna lie. Will I get through good on these books? We shall see, because August is a busy month for me at work, like always. And I tend to not read a lot during those months. But anyways, that is my TBR for the month, guys. Let me know down below what your TBR for the month is looking like. And I will see y'all guys in the next video. Hopefully I can do my wrap up soon. But anyways, yeah, it is late at night. I still need to shampoo my carpet before going to bed and get these books off the floor. So I will see y'all guys next time. I hope you have an amazing night, and I will see you. Bye.